Hey folks, it's Carl over at Sterling Health and Fitness. Thanks very much for watching. Today we're going to talk about the Hip Flexor Complex and how to relieve tension and overactivity in that area. This is a commonly overactive area for many people. It runs right up in here and also on the inner portion of the upper part of the leg, okay? All in here and up in here. This comes oftentimes from sitting a lot. You know, you may be on a plane a lot, or you're in your car driving a lot, or maybe you're a student and you're in the classroom sitting a lot, or you have a job where you're at a desk all day. Having our legs in that position can, for extended periods, repeatedly, can lead to overactivity in this area, which can also lead to some postural issues. Can lead to an excessive forward lean of our trunk when we're standing. Perhaps our low back rounds, or maybe it arches. And in some cases we may experience one hip being slightly higher than the other, which is called an asymmetrical weight shift. So today we want to go over some ideas for relieving tension and overactivity in that area and trying to relax it. Okay, so tools that I use for this are the foam roller, sometimes a softball, but more oftentimes a tennis ball or lacrosse ball, okay? I'll start with the foam roller, and what we'll start here is by working on what they call the Rectus Femoris, okay? Which is right in this area here. Now, what we want to do here is get on the roller. We can do this 2 legs at a time, all right? Now, personally, I'd rather do 1 leg at a time because I can get deeper into the muscle tissue that way. So I want to maybe lift this leg, put it on the other leg, and help put a little weight on it so that we can get deeper into the tissue. But you want to roll on this very slowly until you find the sorest spot. When you're there, stop. And I've found it. You want to hold that for at least 30 seconds. Okay, maybe up to even 2 minutes, and hopefully during this you will feel a release. So right now we're working on the Rectus Femoris. Now you can also take this and progress. In this case, I think I would probably start with a tennis ball. You just get right down here, place it on there, find that spot again, and sit right on it. All right? The next progression I would probably do, because of the size of the ball, is the lacrosse ball. The other thing I like about the lacrosse ball is the material it's made of, because it tends not to slide on the floor. You know, whereas a tennis ball will, unless you're on a carpet, it might be better. But I'm not on a carpet, so this also is more dense. Place it on that spot, come down, same thing. Find the sorest spot, sit right on it, at least 30 seconds. This is a progression from the foam roller. And because of the way it's shaped, it's going to get deeper into the muscle tissue. You will feel this more so. All right, that's one area to work on for overactivity in the hip flexor complex. Another area to work on is your Adductor Magnus. Okay, it's right on the inside of the groin here. Now, how I would recommend this: start with the foam roller. It's a little bit tricky. Place it right in the inner portion of the thigh and just roll until you find, oh, I definitely found that area myself. I mean, I am on it, so I'm just going to stay right here for, well, for the sake of demonstration, a few seconds. But if I was actually going to do a release, I'd be here for probably a minute or 2. Mine are pretty overactive, and I don't sit a lot, so I haven't figured it out yet. Progression for me on this one: softball. Right here, inner portion of the thigh. Sit right on it, stay there. Don't move. And remember, when you're doing this stuff, you don't want to be moving around on that muscle. Find the sore spot and stay there, because the movement can actually cause pain receptors to be stimulated, And then you may have overactivity, which may make the muscle tighter than it already is, defeating the purpose of doing the exercise. So that's it, folks. That's self-myofascial release, static release technique for the hip flexor complex. Any questions? Always feel free to contact me. SterlingHealthAndFitness.com. Have a great day.